road signage, and radio requirements for active forest access roads. Standard. This is a guideline for working on forest access roads in Newfoundland and Labrador, set forth by the Forestry Safety Association of Newfoundland and Labrador and Cornerbrook Pulp and Paper Limited, following the Occupational Health and Safety Act and regulations, as well as the Department of Transportation and Works Traffic Control Manual. Truck entrance. A truck entrance sign should be used when trucks are using a temporary entrance where they would not normally be expected. The signs may also be used to compensate for limited vision of a crossing heavily used by trucks. The truck entrance sign is generally placed along a crown highway and are required to meet the traffic control manual standards. At 80 kilometers an hour posted speed limit, the minimum sight distance for the use of truck turning signs is less than 230 meters of clear sight lines. At 90 kilometers an hour posted speed limit, the minimum sight distance is 250 meters. When you look at the sign and you see the truck on the right-hand side of the strip of pavement, that means that the truck is going to be entering the roadway from the right side, and the opposite would be for the left. Log haul signs. Log haul in progress signs are the responsibility of the log haul contractors. Log haul signs shall be erected and maintained by the log haul contractor. Signs are to be erected prior to startup of the operation and removed when hauling operations are not active. A sign at the entrance to the haul road with the following information is required. In addition to the log haul sign at the beginning of the road, contractors are required to have the following. A company identification sign must be clearly visible, with a radio channel that is used on that road needs to be also posted in clear view. Radio communication guidelines. All vehicles must be equipped with two-way radios. Radios must have the appropriate channels. The radio channel must be indicated on the signage at the beginning of the forest access road. All vehicles must call kilometers both inbound and outbound on forest access roads. Please, no foul language. No excessive talking on radios. That causes transmissions to not get through to operators on the roadways, and sometimes people don't know where they're located when there's incoming or outgoing trucks. If you don't have a radio, wait by the entrance of the road and follow a vehicle in or out that has one. Note that radio communication is of the utmost importance on forest access roads for safety for all users. Beacon lights must be turned on at all times while on active forest access roads. Bridge signs. Bridge signs are to be used when approaching all bridges or culverts where the road width narrows to the one lane. These signs are to be placed in a fashion to maximize safety for approaching traffic. A yield sign may also be placed in a fashion to give the right-of-way to the loaded haul trucks. These signs should be erected approximately 150 meters in advance of the bridge. Hazard markers. Hazard marker signs should be used to identify a fixed object hazard within 2 meters of the edge of a roadway. The edges facing approaching traffic shall be painted yellow or orange with black stripes sloping downward at a 45-degree angle towards the roadway. Intersections. Warning signs in advance of intersections shall be erected on active major haul roads to advise operators of the type, physical alignment of, and the right-of-way conditions at the intersecting roadway ahead. Special attention should be paid to hidden intersections and to blind hills. Turns. Signs should be installed to indicate turns on roadways. Sharp turns must be identified and proper signage installed. Steep grades. Signage should be installed to indicate steep grades. Some signs may even have the percent grade slope listed on the sign. Distance markers. Distance markers must be installed every kilometer and visible in both directions. Drivers need to indicate on their radios at each kilometer marker the type of vehicle they are in. if they are headed in or out the road, which kilometer marker they are at, and the name of the access road they are on. Distance marker signs are to measure a minimum of 15 centimeters high, 30 centimeters across. They are to be yellow in color with black numbers. Activity-specific signs. All forestry operations conducted along a road shall have a warning sign advising vehicle operators of specific hazards they may encounter. This will include crossing installations, crossing repairs, road construction, road repairs, road maintenance, harvesting activities, site preparation activities, tree planting activities, and tending operations. Activity-specific signs are the accountability of the group performing the operation. Activity-specific signs will be erected and maintained by the contractor. Activity-specific signs are to be erected prior to the startup of the operation and removed when operations are completed. No hunting. No hunting signs are to be installed 1 kilometer from the start of a harvesting operation in any direction. It is unlawful to discharge a firearm within 1,000 meters of a commercial harvesting operation. Hunters are to travel through these closed areas with their guns cased and locked. It is imperative hunters follow these rules to ensure safety of forestry workers in these areas. Signage should be installed to indicate the end of no hunting zones. Please look for the sign indicating you are exiting the work area before you take out firearms and begin hunting. Let's make sure everybody gets home safely.
In Newfoundland and Labrador, residents enjoy an extensive network of resource access roads. And although this forest road system is frequently used by cabin owners, hunters, and other recreational users, as the name implies, forest access roads are primarily constructed to access our forest resources. Forest roads are vital to our forest sector and are the workplace for many. Just as you may go to your office each day, many forestry workers head to the woods. Whether you're a forest worker traveling to and from your work site, or hunter out looking for your moose, the goal of the Forestry Safety Association of Newfoundland and Labrador is to ensure everyone gets home safely. Users of forest access roads are reminded to use extreme caution, especially when traveling active logging roads. As a reminder, forest access roads are not always built to the same standard as highways. They are often narrow and have gravel surfaces. Roadside brush may limit visibility. You may encounter soft shoulders and little to no ditching. The roads themselves will have more frequent and tighter turns. Road grades may be steeper, and bridges are generally one lane. In winter, roads are often icy and snow-covered. They are also actively used by snowmobilers. When traveling a woods road, you should expect to encounter other vehicles, especially ATVs. Obstructions, such as holes, washouts, or debris. Poor visibility due to dust or snow. Others failing to follow traffic procedures, and wildlife. Finally, be aware of forestry roads with active logging operations. Here you will find more frequent traffic, logging trucks, graders, and other industrial equipment. Always remember, drive for the conditions and follow the rules of the road. Let's ensure everyone gets home safely. How do you know if you're entering an active logging road? Generally, these roads are marked with signage. However, be aware it is not uncommon to find unmarked small-scale forestry work occurring around the province. When entering an active logging road, always proceed with caution. Remember, you are entering an area where industrial operations are happening. Equipment is often large and cannot maneuver as quickly as passenger vehicles. Logging trucks will often travel in the middle or the crown of the road where loads are more balanced. Until a logging truck has gone through the load aligners, their loads may be unstable and have logs protruding. In winter, this instability can be compounded with ice and snow. Always yield right-of-way to industrial vehicles. Be aware, Woodlands operations are constantly changing. Let's ensure everyone gets home safely. When traveling forest access roads where industrial operations are occurring, communication is key. Industrial operators follow an established radio protocol when traveling the road system. You may find active radio channels posted at the beginning of a road network. You will also see distance markers located at every kilometer going in and out of a road. As forestry vehicles pass each distance marker, the protocol is to broadcast the kilometers they're passing, the direction traveling, and the road name.
Inbound on 6.
This lets other drivers know where they are at all times.
Pickup and a tractor trailer hitting inbound. Terry, you should be good up to the load liners, Terry. There's a truck coming through now, so I think you'll be okay up to the load liners.
It also allows them to know the location of others. If you frequently travel active logging roads, it's best to have a two-way radio and follow these established protocols. If you don't have a radio, you can always wait and follow a vehicle you know will be calling in.
It's hard to know where you're at, so safest way is come in beyond the wood trucks.
Let's make sure everyone gets home safely. When traveling behind a logging truck, never attempt to pass. Follow at a safe distance. If you're following behind a truck and you see it begin to pull over to the side, it's probably preparing to meet another truck. Pull over when they do. When traveling a road and you see or hear a truck approaching, always pull over and yield the right-of-way. If you have to stop along an active road, try and do so on a road pull-out. If there are no pullouts, find a straight section with good visibility in both directions. Choose a section that's wide enough with plenty of room for vehicles to pass. When pulling over, move ahead and allow room for other traffic to safely pull in behind you if need be. Always avoid stopping on turns or on the crests of hills. Drive safe speeds according to road and weather conditions. Obey the speed limit and never exceed 50 kilometers per hour. Hands-free always, no phone or texting. Don't drink or use cannabis and drive. Wear your seatbelt. Drive with both your headlights and taillights on. Yield to industrial traffic. Only stop in safe, visible locations. Observe and obey all road signs. Drive on the right-hand side of the road. And always, please allow room so workers can safely do their job. Let's ensure everyone gets home safely.